Chew. Hello everyone, it's JJ and I welcome you to this new video. Today we're going to talk about video projectors. So it's true we've already tested two. It's true that, well, they were good, each had their own characteristics, but there wasn't, well, and there I can tell you that this one, I tried it, it really has something extra. So I couldn't tell you if it's triple laser technology. Once again, the fact that there is Google, Netflix, and YouTube, which are kind of my whole life on my TV, or the sound, which is incredible, or its price, which is outrageous. Yes, you'll see. Because seeing the products in photo is good, but seeing them in video is better. So let loose and discover all our high-tech or smartphone. Let's go. Let's discover our product a little. In the box, we will indeed have our JMGO N1S projector. So do not confuse because there are 4K, Ultra, and all that stuff. There you go. It's really the N1S. A remote control with integrated Netflix buttons, YouTube, all that. Yep. There are even the batteries. There you go. A power supply block, once again, of 100 watts. A startup guide. Well, and the box. So this packaging, at first, there's a handle, there's a little button to open it, and you realize it also acts as a carrying case, which is a really, really good idea for taking it along with you. There you go. It's a bonus. Know that the box also serves as a transport case. Let's discover a little about the size and weight of our projector. It is 18.7 by 16.5 by 19.1. At first, it has a somewhat strange shape, but we'll see that it's quite well designed. The weight is 1.8 kilograms. We could say that it's quite compact and lightweight. Once again, it's perfect for setting up almost anywhere, and later we'll see, for instance, on my living room table, and for transporting it too, for taking it on vacation. Well, let's talk a bit about our projector. The JMGO N1S is a compact triple laser projector with, well, an ultra premium finish and a resolution, so you'll tell me, full HD. Okay, so between the compressed videos on YouTube blasting away, the Netflix stuff, all the things we see, they are so compressed that I'm not sure we really gain as much from it. I think a good, very good full HD with good resolution, nice contrast is better than a 4K that's a bit basic and less. Well, one of the big advantages is that it integrates Google TV, obviously. So with everything that goes well, Netflix natively, once again, Dolby and DTS, and we'll see that it really makes a difference. Come on, at the front of our projector, a triple laser lens, protected, once again, a TOF sensor for autofocus, and above all, a minimalist and rather elegant design for this kind of product. To the left and right of our product, well, not much, except for ventilation grills for heat dispersion. There you go. It doesn't make too much noise once again, and then we'll see there's a bit sound. At the back, there's also a speaker, but we can't see it. We don't see any connectors. There's an HDMI connection 2.1. They mention it's ARCI, so it's perfect for your consoles. Soundbars, you can connect everything both ways. A USB-A port 2.0, perfect for a small hard drive or a small USB key. And finally, we'll see that the power port, it's not at the back, but it's indeed on the side. At the back, that's the jack connector. There you go. It's on the base, the power connector. There you go. So if you look for it, know it's placed over there. Our product is also Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5. Well, on another product, well, nothing, once again, nothing at all, no button, nothing. However, everything will happen at the bottom. Then at the bottom, they announce a base. It's a gimbal that allows movement on 2 axes, once again, which will allow you to tilt your projector up to 127 degrees. We would have also liked the power button in the middle. Plus, when you press it, there's a small LED and all, so you can clearly see it's on. There is the charging port on the side. The product is still rather pretty. Well, let's talk a bit about the technology of this laser projector because it's one of its major strengths. They announced MEAG 2.0 technology. So, microstructure adaptive laser control, developed by JMGO, combines a triple niche 912T RGB laser for a brightness of 800 isolumens and a gamut of 110% BT220. For the specialist at least, you have everything. 400 partition multi-layer diffuser. Okay. Light homogeneity of over 95% LSR spectrum reduction, which smooths the image using a vibrating module, reducing stray laser effects by 97%. Well, as a result, rather realistic colors, we'll see, quite deep, quite natural, and plenty of modes that will blow your mind. Because yes, when we turn it on, it asks us to install the application. So the thing is, it has Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5, okay, we install the JMGO app, oh, what a hassle, scan it, enter the QR code, go back to the thing, set up a Wi-Fi, yada, yada, yada. So yes, it has Wi-Fi, it has Bluetooth 5, it is also Chromecast compatible. Again, you start it up, blah, blah, blah. You set up the app only to realize that, well, their app doesn't do much. It's just to use the app, for example, like a mouse for there are 4 menus in the app and you realize, you think, well, actually, there's not much in it. They force you to install it just to have it. You realize there's not much. Everything will happen when you launch the projector. It will ask you to synchronize with Google. And that's when it's going to start to get good. Yes, it's a Google TV, so of course it will ask for your QR code. It will set up all your apps. It will recognize your accounts and everything. Netflix, YouTube, all that. There you go. You put YouTube, you finally put your Google account, you start the thing. It's a bit slow because it needs to download. So it takes everything, you know, it takes its time. For me, it took 5-6 minutes anyway. But once we've turned on, it was not bad. So the first thing I wanted to see was whether the image was too big, too small, or off the sides. So you can adjust the image again. You can adjust the keystone and the zoom. The keystone, once more, you can set it to automatic. Or, as you will see at the end, I set it to manual. It was really the best option, allows for adjustment. The zoom, you realize if it's too close or too far from the image, you will adjust the projector zoom. Because, well, if you're far and the image is too large and your screen is small, you can zoom in, there you go. I would have also liked an image mode on the side, so you can adjust multiple images in cinema mode. So we realized that the image wasn't great. There were other modes that were actually nicer. We'll see, especially in night mode. We also have a low latency mode, once again, and you have the possibility to activate HDR10, or depending on whether you really have content or not. Then we also have the sound, once again. So a part concerning the sound. So you can say yes if I want directly the internal speakers of the device, or if I want to use the headphone jack. We also have Dolby stereo, or if you want to set it to Dolby mode, once again, you use the integrated speakers and a menu that is dedicated to setting up a Bluetooth speaker. You say, yeah, but the sound, it's not great. I would prefer to put it on a home theater system, something in Bluetooth. Well, know that you can do it. Once again, thanks to either Bluetooth or directly by running a cable through the audio output. Well, at the startup of the device, when we look a bit in the menus, the big strong point is Google TV. Necessarily, no more need for an HDMI key or TV box. Again, everything is integrated in it. My whole life is there. So the advantage of having Google TV is there are more than 10,000 applications: Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, Disney, Twitch, etc., etc. Again, there is a dedicated application. You can download whatever you want. I would have liked the Netflix app to be natively pre-installed. So once again, in my life, I only watch YouTube and Netflix. So having the two buttons on the remote is good. I mean, in Asia, very few Chinese TVs and even fewer Thai TVs. So sometimes I manage to catch Indian channels. No, neither is Netflix or YouTube. Well, I would have liked once more the possibility of having the buttons directly on the remote control and the Google Assistant, which for once works very, very well. I don't know if there's an update with Google with their Gemini thing and all, but anyway, he speaks and, well, I speak and he understands me once more. And then, well, you can customize it a little bit like a Google TV, and that's really nice. Okay, first try, broad daylight, once again, light everywhere, plus I had lighting on one side and all, which the projector didn't like very much, and yet it wasn't too bad as a projector in broad daylight. So certainly the full HD resolution, once again, okay, HDR support, we've talked about it for other 10-bit colors, a billion colors well, luminous uniformity 95%, spectrum reduction 97%, local and external 3D compatibility. Again, finally the size of the image, well, they tell us between 40 and 200 inches. Mine is 95 inches, and that's very good. It's already a very big TV, but know that you can go up to 200 inches, and that's not bad. Then, so depending on where you place your projector, because you will need to put it in front of the screen, if it's too far or too close, you can adjust a little with the zoom, which is nice. And something I've seen is that by going into the settings, one of the most suitable settings when it's in the middle of the day is to put it in outdoor mode. Of course, and there in outdoor mode, boom, automatically, it's much flashier. And during the day like that, to miss the TV, it works, even if you might say, yeah, a projector is meant to be in the dark. We agree on that, whichever one it is. But during the day, it can be enough. Well, we need to talk a bit about the sound. So good. I'm going to sum it up. So good. So it announces two 5-watt speakers with Dolby certification and DTS audio, a bass boost of 55 Hz without a subwoofer. Bass. And as a result, well, it must be noted that when we put it in the hospital, the sound is pretty good. The bass is nice. It really feels like having a small Bluetooth speaker. You know, they don't perform miracles, but they produce good little sound. It feels like having a small Bluetooth speaker right in front of you. And no, the projector is in front of you. So it feels like having a small Bluetooth speaker in front of you. The sound is good, it's dynamic. For movies, it's good, it's a bit wide. The voices, as a result, are in the middle. As the sound comes from behind the projector, the voices are there. On the side, it brings out the stereo and everything. The thing is incredible, really. I loved it a lot. I thought, damn. But yeah, this is what I needed. Given that it's super close, it's in the middle, in front of us, and powerful and all that, I really loved it. Well, and in addition, even when turning it up all the way, no distortion. That's good. I'm going to play you a little audio from Joachim Karwood because of copyright issues, you know, otherwise the video will get taken down from YouTube. So I'll play that for you, and you'll see that it's hard to believe the sound is coming from the projector.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 1
So one of the questions that keeps coming up is, yeah, but it's a projector. It blows air, it makes noise, it interferes with the sound. Well, I'll try to make a video just turning the thing on, it makes a little fuff. But really, it's like a mini PC or a laptop. It makes a slight fan noise. We agree. But as the sound comes from the fan at the back and on the sides, I can tell you it's completely muffled. Plus the sound, I don't know if we have says, but it is honestly good. Well, our product also comes with a gimbal that allows for easy height adjustment, and that's good. Yeah, too low to whatever. It's super convenient with a tilt of up to 127 degrees. And as they tell us a bit in the video, well, you can easily set it either horizontally, boom, or vertically and display at the ceiling. I still don't really see the point in the bed and all. I would find it hard. I don't know. I don't know if there are people who do it like that and watch videos on the ceiling, but know that you can do it. It might give a nice effect once again to project the Milky Way. You just have to do what you want. There you go. And they say that they tested raising and lowering 110,000 cycles. There you go. So I can say that it's quite safe, and yes, it's good. So then I would have tested it in the evening. No need to close all the curtains and stuff. It was night. It would have been nice. Well, just with the little ambient light, it was not bad. Already not bad. And as soon as I turned off the light, I got shocked because our projector offers the adaptive multi-system, meaning it has an automatic ambient light adjustment. And as soon as I turned off the light, it recognized that I turned off the light. It put everything as it should be, and all incredible. The video was, I'm not going to say exceptional, but for full HD at that price and all, it was really great. It was really great. Plus, the sound was good. I started watching movies and spent the night on it. Well, we might have seen just before in the demo, it's that our product integrates the object detection, for example. If you pass in front, object avoidance. Once again, you pass in front, it pauses, there you go. So if you stand in front, you see, it's still a laser trip in the eyes, it can do some damage. The smart eyes protection, so automatic dimming if someone passes in front, so it either dims or pauses directly, not bad. Then I would have really liked it when I set it tonight, especially the zoom and keystone correction, because I was able to adjust the image perfectly to the odd size of my cheap screen. In any case, 30 bucks. So inevitably. And I set it up, and there, however, I started to enjoy my screen and my projector. Well, the screen, not really. It was a typical screen, new, since the old one was really nasty, really new, but at night it was quite good. And the fact really that there's sound coming at us, and it's of quality really, I started getting into Black Mirror. Then, there I saw that Captain America will be released on DVD apparently. The new in cinema mode, it completely changes where you say, wow, the sound actually suffices because it's close, it's good, the projector is in front, the colors, the contrast and everything. You tell me that full HD is very good. My screen is not incredible. You need an awesome screen if you really want to optimize the resolution, all that. Having taken up the investment again, I loved it. So, spend the night at watch movies, stuff, things, YouTube videos, and everything. It was so good. I really enjoyed it a lot. I feel like tonight I have plenty of films now. I thought, oh yeah, with this, watching movies is a bit better than TV. Also, the sound is immersive enough for me to be into it. The screen is 95 inches. It's a bit what I expected. Well, as for the ceiling mode, it's not for me. It's not my thing, but you can put it up there. Maybe in bed, I don't know. Are there ceiling mode fans? Let me know in the comments. So look, let's see, on the positive side, what did I note? Triple laser technology and all, and it's pretty good, huh? Wow. With adaptive technology, depending on the light, it pops. You can adjust the colors, the contrast, the trapezoids, the things and all. Wow, that was really great. I really enjoyed it, really. Netflix, YouTube, directly on the remote. There's even Amazon for those who want it and all. Very well. It's my whole TV life and all. It's exactly what's needed. The audio sound, Dolby DTS, is a big word, but the LUN, there you go, it gets the job done. Really, for a projector, it's amazing. The sound it can deliver and all, with the speaker in the middle, the voices and everything, the effect, wow, there you go. For watching movies, you're really going to enjoy it. The auto alignment with the gimbal and everything is not bad, even if, well, you'd need to do it manually to adjust the trapezoids, all that. The interface is quite simple and user-friendly. The remote has a back button like Google. And the fact that there's Google TV, it changes life a bit. And they announced the projector, it's marked there, it's less than 26 decibels. So, I mean, you can barely hear it. Plus, the speakers are inside and they cover extensively. And in addition, there are noises. Regarding the negative points, what did I know? Well, no battery. Some will tell me, yeah, but the So, batteries are mainly a sign of one, a thing that can cause problems. That means the battery will wear out. Eventually, if your battery dies and the projector still works, it can cause problems in the projector. So, the fact that there is no battery, it is not portable, you will always need a 220 outlet. It's better to get the thing, have a small EcoFlow battery instead, you will have fewer risks. Then some will tell me, oh, it's not 4K. Yeah, but most of the movies I download aren't in 4K either, or very few, or they're a bit poorly compressed. Netflix, I'm not sure we all have 4K bandwidth. You'd need a screen that's a lot more expensive than my €30 screen. Then it really raises the specs when we don't really need it. And for me, that was enough to enjoy. Well, in conclusion, Ultimate Love Mode, I'm looking at how I can hang it up high to make it maybe I'll buy a motorized one that comes down or something that rolls down, you know, like those curtains. So it can be placed either in front of the TV or just above the TV. I'm going to keep the setup. I love it. As for the others, no, but this one, yes. And then be aware that the range is quite broad with NAS. There is an Ultra NAS, a 4K NAS, there is a NAS, blah, blah. There are plenty of models if you want better, but this one already is really a good deal. You're asking me, how much? How much for the projector and the display case? Well, if we take the price they have announced, they are stating a selling price of €799, once again, through their official website. There might be a little promo code on the day I make the video. I'll put all that in the description. Well, $800. That's the price of fun, really. Really, for me, I really said that's it. That's when I understand a bit the interest of doing reviews, is that the others, yeah, they were good, but I didn't get anything, you see? I thought, yeah, it's good. Here, I put it on, I say it's good, it goes well with my coffee table, it projects well, there's good sound, it's not excessively expensive. Satisfaction, pleasure. For me, it's 8 out of 10. So there you go. After, you tell me in the comments what you think. Because yes, don't forget to leave me a comment. First, JMGO, and tell me what you think about this projector. Is this setup perfect for you too? Or no? Do you absolutely want 4K? Well, there's a 4K NAS, a bit more expensive, but then you'll have the 4K. Are you, like me, a bit in love mode? Or is it not your product at all? You prefer the others that were a bit, modular stuff with battery? There you go. I read all the comments, I respond to all the comments, and I add a little heart. The opposite, the bottom filter. Anyway, you recognize it? It's the one with the white gray cable. Well, it's like at Dualtron back in the day, or at Kaboo. Thumbs are allowed. You liked the video, give a thumbs up. You didn't like the video, give a thumbs down. That's up to you. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the side, on my head. Don't forget to click the bell to receive a notification, because I have full of products. And we see that brands are quite happy with my reviews and your feedback, because when there is a new product, they write to me saying, hey, we have a new product. Do you want it? Of course, yes. It also depends on you. So if you write, thank you JMGO, looking forward to the next JMGO, or I would prefer the JMGO 4K, maybe that will motivate them to send me another one. It's up to you to tell me all this in the comments. Phew, that was exciting, all that. I got too carried away. It was well, that's all for today. Thank you for stopping by. It was a pleasure. Have a good day, everyone, and see you soon.